No, I wasn't gonna be disrespectful to Dana.
No, you weren't
Okay,
disrespectful,
yeah.
but you were confident. You weren't like
Okay.
kissing the ring or whatever, like, however you want to say it. And it was interesting to see that he even the ending clip of the show is, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Like that's like that. You obviously caught his attention.
You know, sometimes it's not what you say; it's how you say it, man.
Yeah.
And if the dude's cool, he feels your passion. He feels you. You're in like Flint. You know,
Yeah.
it's so easy. It's like when who's the heavyweight champion? Stoic.
Stipe Miocic.
Steve Miocic. The one time when he fought, he just went after Dana. You know,
Yeah.
and he did it in a certain way that you could see it was his heart. Like he's like, enough is enough.
Yeah.
I fucked
Give
up
me that
everybody.
belt.
Yeah, give me that fucking belt. I fucked up everybody already. You know, if you don't ask for it, they're not going to give it to you, guys.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
You know, if you walk up there and go, hi, yeah, I'll fight whoever the corporation puts in front of me, that's great. You didn't do dick. Every time you fight, if you have a successful, tremendous fucking win, like the last two you had, you got to go out there and sling dick. You know, half of this game is mental. You know, I like when people go a month after, Mickey's going to fight in September. Who do you like? I don't fucking know. I'll tell you after the weigh-in. For me, when I used to go to weigh-ins with Joe, I'd see shit that was crazy. And in my mind, I'd make a mental note. And the next thing you know, I'm like, I didn't bet it. Because you start learning that fight is won right there at that weigh-in with the mind. It's how he reacts to it sometimes. So come out and call somebody the fuck out. They'll be home watching the same fight you're watching, giggling.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, Dana's got you both on the phone. If you keep winning, they got to keep giving the guys the ass for.
Yeah.
It's plain and it's that plain and fucking simple. A man without a plan is not a man. You know, listen, man, I didn't know this. The expectancy of a fucking running back is 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
I never fucking knew that, okay? I never knew that fact. That's a fact. Because we look at people that go for 6 or 7 years. We don't see the medium range guys that play 3 games and blow out their knees. Now they're out for a year, then they come back. And
Like that dude for the Giants.
What's his name?
He break his neck. It was like David Wilson.
Yeah, he had to retire.
Is that his name?
He was like rookie of the year or like the number
He was our
one
first
rusher.
round draft pick.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like a year or two. Was supposed to be like our next running back. Out.
Oh.
Bad neck. Career over.
And you don't even, those are the ones that you see. But like Joey was saying, a lot of time is like, sometimes, because I used to be a big fan. I used to have a lot of time when I was young. And you see these people get drafted, especially quarterbacks. You see them get drafted, and a year or two later, they're selling real estate, or they're just because they don't get any chance. Like, it's crazy. Our good buddy Nate Boyer, who came on when he was like, I think, wasn't he like late 30s?
He's still around. He's still lurking.
Oh yeah, he's still around. But yeah, it was just, it's there's so few jobs, and it's too competitive.
It's so weird now, even in you're a young man, you're 24, but you remember George St. Pierre?
Hell yeah.
Like a lot of people don't. Like when I heard this a couple of weeks ago, that a lot of people don't remember who. That's how much new fans have gotten onto
Okay,
the
the
UFC.
Conor McGregor crew.
The whole
that came
crew,
in.
maybe
Yeah.
even a little before Conor McGregor. They don't even know who GSP is. Right now, MMA, UFC is moving really fast.
Yeah.
You're on a fast fucking moving
blowing
track
up.
right now. And you're intelligent as fuck because you have a plan, you know.
Always, yeah.
Lee, what do we always talk about? Being fucking, what's that word you say? That
Calculated.
Calculated. That's big. And it's tough to be calculated at a young age.
Yeah.
To have the control. You have all the weapons, you know.
What?
So
Was doing jiu-jitsu at 16 help that? Because you really, it seems like that would be it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that problem solving and stuff like that. Thinking ahead. I've always been smart. Not to toot my own horn, but yeah, my jiu-jitsu coach, real strategic guy, David Adiv. He's like Israeli Special Forces, jiu-jitsu black belt, like 7th degree. So yeah, he's a serious dude. He instilled that in me a little bit too, along with my dad.
it's just really weird that when you start fighting, playing football, you wrestle, especially from the area we're from. We have so many fucking knuckleheads, you know, and a lot of people punch hard. You know, they gifted with the gift of punching hard. They got a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. They got a tattoo. They fight 3 times. They go 3-0. They do a couple shots of Decadurablin to really make them crazy. They do some ecstasy some weekends. Coke,
Sweat it out. Yeah.
Some more steroids. You put that whole mix together with the tattoo ink, you're fucked. You understand me? You're fucked. And they go into a situation, or they go 3-0 with knockouts. They hit really hard. But they go into the UFC with that, I would just start knocking people out. And you run into Damian Maia.
Technique.
And now it takes 2 years to get even up to close to going in that fucking momentum with Damian Maia. You're so fucking well-rounded. You're so well-rounded right off the fucking bat. That's what really scared me, especially after watching you Saturday. I go, wait a second, and you have control. So you have all the weapons right there. It's just a matter of... A man without a plan is not a man. Nietzsche, you follow me?
Yes, sir.
You got it. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
And the rest is about Jersey. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying?
It's all about Jersey.
That's where you
Jersey's
learn how to take a
deep.
beating. Oh my God, I got beat up so many times in Jersey. I never got beat up down the shore, though. I didn't cause problems down the shore. I was a little smarter than that.
Where were you getting beat up? North Jersey?
North Jersey.
Yeah.
North Jersey. You know, all on my own stupidity. One time I got beat up in the city. One time we got chased trying to go get drugs or something. But never like, we didn't start trouble. One time I got beat up with this guy I was trying to bait. We would mug these fucking pedophiles and shit up in North Jersey. So.
You were mugging pedophiles.
Mugging fags,
That's,
whatever the
that's
fuck.
justice.
No, these guys were like
Pedophiles.
guys that were drinking in the city and they get drunk and they wanted a guy to suck their dick. So they take the fucking West Side Highway and come over to northern New Jersey. And we'd hang out by a park and we had a dude who looked kind of handsome. We'd take his shirt off and he'd be the bait. And we'd wait by a fucking tree, you know what I'm saying?
What would he do before a car? Would he just be like...
He would just be standing on the corner whistling. And the car would pull up, and then he'd do a U-turn, and then he'd do another turn, and on that one he'd look at you like, and you look back, and all of a sudden he'd pull up and go, excuse me, do you know how to get to 48-8, 29th Street? And the guy's like, no, you're on fucking 200th Street. You're far away. Are you looking for a ride? Are you lost? And all of a sudden, it would be perfect. I saw this at 17, 16.
So what? Then you guys are running up on the dude in the car?
No. Then my buddy would go, so what do you want to do?
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.